I mean, that is a rapper.
They rap, they trap.
Everything.
Even they say crap sometimes.
I've always deluded myself into thinking I could do everything I ever wanted, and so far,
I've had no tangible results to show for this.
I started investing in my YouTube channel seriously when I turned 18 last year, and in the first 6 months of my grind, I created 11 amazing videos. But when I resumed to school after the 8 months long strike, things took a turn, and it was not for the best.
The past 6 months have been filled with the best opportunities I've ever had to fulfill my dreams, and somehow I managed to thank all of them.
Join me as I narrate to you how I single-handedly managed to make poor use of all of the chances I got to see my dreams come true. November 19, 2022, my mom's birthday, and also the day I came up with the best idea I've ever had in a very long time.
Hello mommy, happy birthday.
Ah, my son, thank you very much.
Mommy, I have big news for you.
What happened?
I plan to take jam for the 3rd time.
But why?
Mommy, ever since I resumed to school, I've had little or no time to actually, work on my YouTube channel, and I'm scared my channel is fast losing momentum.
Alright, my son, I believe in you. What's your plan now? I'm glad she asked, since it had always been my childhood dream to become a medical doctor, and I had more insight on what it took to make medicine in OAU because I am currently enrolled in school studying chemical engineering. I decided that was the last chance I would get to fulfill this dream. The plan was simple. I'd document my academic journey of studying relentlessly for the exam and make an academic breakthrough video unlike any other ever seen in Nigeria and on YouTube as a whole. I was planning to kill 2 dragons with 1 Excalibur.
The plan was not that stressful because I've always been very good at studying, especially when I have a goal set in mind. And I also believed I had all of the time in the world to trash the exam and get the highest score ever recorded in the whole wide world, sha. But you see, one thing I did not consider was that if I had spent all of my time doing that one project, I'll be putting all of my eggs in one basket.
With less than 2 months to the day I'd write my exam, the strain of studying for JAM and my normal schoolwork began to tell on my body. I needed to take a break. It was around this time my friend, Excel Official, urged me to record one of my many songs.
In my feelings, I've got a code. Give me your Pepsi, I wanna flow. She doesn't get me, but she interests me. I'm feeling thirsty, I'm gonna fold. I feel right things I can't afford. Rihanna sexy, she's got it all. Like rhymes on no trap beat, I'm gonna flex these. She's got me begging, baby Jewel.
That was how I created Starlights. The fact that this song, which I wrote when I still considered myself fairly good at writing, did this well and was appreciated by quite a lot of people, made me consider taking my music seriously and investing in it.
Although I had always dabbled in music for years now,
I didn't want to lose sight of the goal I had set 3 months prior to that time, so I stopped trying to push my music before I even started.
as if luck was against me, it was around this time I learnt about the Red Bull Doodle-Art competition.
Every year since 2012, Red Bull has always held a global doodle-art competition where artists all over the world submitted their doodles in order to stand a chance to represent their countries in the global events where the Red Bull Doodle champion would be crowned.
Just so you know, I'm actually quite a decent doodler.
I doodled my way through secondary school, and it had always been a part of my plan to show my doodles to the world through my channel. I just never had the right resources, but hearing about it at the time that I did, and knowing I could easily borrow a camera to record the process of making the best doodle I'd have ever made, so I could leave the country for once, killing 2 birds with 1 stone, made me question every choice I had made up to that point.
With a week left to the deadline of submission for the Red Bull Doodle competition, everything got a lot worse for me.
For the past 6 months, I've spent all of my spare time on the courts. Basketball has always helped me forget my problems. With the amount of basketball I have been playing, trying to improve my game in order to be the next Giannis or Westbrook. I really love his explosiveness. There was no way I could have crammed 1 week of doodling into my already tight schedule. I wasn't going to ruin my chance to get into medical school. I spent the last quarter of the 100 days challenge sober and sulking. I kept reminding myself of the opportunities I was missing out on. I tried my best to study with as much conviction as I started with.
I ended up finishing JAMB syllabus way earlier than I expected because apparently since I've written O-levels exams quite a lot of times, finishing the topics became very easy. All that remained was for me
to write my exam, pass with the highest score ever recorded, get into medical school, blow up with the best video of the year on YouTube, and forget about all of the chances I missed in the past and face my bright new future.
I'm 19 and I doubt I'll ever get to achieve any of my dreams because my JAMB dates coincidentally fell on the day I was supposed to write some important tests in school. So it became a choice of if I wanted to ditch my exams and tank my GPA in a course I had insane aptitude for, or write my JAMB
and forfeit my chance to follow my dreams into a void of uncertainty. This was the toughest call I had ever had to make in my entire life. I asked around for insights, experience and advice. I searched and searched, panicked and panicked, prayed and prayed. I don't think my story has a happy ending because most of my friends and family watching this video would be quite disappointed.
This was where I wrote the mathematics quiz and this was where I wrote the physics quiz.
Right now, I'm quite relieved and relaxed because I have nothing better to bother about but my schoolwork and maybe basketball, but this liberation I feel is a constant reminder of the chances I lost to make myself a better person.